First thing we're gonna do here is we got a whole bunch of filters delivered about a week ago, and they've been sitting in the middle of the shop since then. So we're gonna go through and organize them and get them put in their spot in the parts room. They all got their own little area, all labeled, everything to keep them organized. He's gonna tell me what to do. You know how it goes.
Tractor.
Oh?
Tractor.
What about the tractor?
Tractor. Tractor.
Is you trying to fix that?
Sure.
I did have everything sorted out and organized. I just had to take it into the parts room. But Dad decided to shove everything to the side into one pile because he had to get to a vehicle that was hiding in front there. And now the truck's sitting there. So I got a big pile here now. And a big pile over here. And to think, this isn't actually all the filters. They were short some that they had to order. Oh, I know where these three go. It's hard holding a camera and boxes all at the same time. Jed, are you gonna grab a box? No? Okay, cool. We'll go like this. See, everything's labeled. S790, 790. Even have it aisle 1, 2, and I just keep going around. Go carry that box for me. Go grab it. Pick it up. Now go take it in there. Yep, keep going. We got one pile gone. One more to go. This is gonna be a little bit more complicating because half of those filters are for the mini payloader right there. And I don't have a sheet yet. Tracy, I need a sheet that shows you part number of every filter on that piece of equipment. This is for our big moose of a payloader, the 824. So it's gonna be a little hard organizing those ones, but we'll get it figured out. We got the last pile. That was right there in the parts room now. So all the parts filters we have are now here in the parts room, all nicely organized. Now I'm gonna go through on the iPad and take inventory of every filter we have, and it shows how much of each filter we have. Then I think I'm gonna mess around with blader here, our pull type blader. We call it a blader because it kind of functions like one, but the cutting edge is basically almost shot. There's not much left on it. We have new edges. We got them from RDO. They're here. I think I'm gonna work on replacing those. I haven't decided if I am gonna use the liquid impact to take the bolts off or try using an actual Milwaukee impact. Milwaukee impact would be faster if they actually come off than the liquid one, but we'll see. But first, there's a lot of dirt on the ground and I don't want to get dirty. So I think we're gonna open the door, back it out, clean the floor, and then bring it in and start tinkering around on it. Yeah, we're open enough. We really need to get that thing in. And JT needs to get it washed. He drove it, he got it dirty. Once again, a nice clean cab. It cranks a little bit longer than the 8R does. There's not too much dirt on the ground, but I think we're gonna take the sweeper across it first. Onward! Lower the main broom, turn it on, clean the filter. Those front brushes make a dust because they're not in the sealed area. So you don't want to run those if you don't have to. Makes a nice big pass though when the brushes are down. Of course I get on the scrubber and it's out of water. Why wouldn't it be? Just when I want to use it, I can't. Need this thing. You go in here. Sounds empty. Ain't full, but it could definitely use a cleaning. Keep holding this thing too close to you guys. I'm sorry if you're seeing my nose hairs. Now we're leaving snail trails. It was a lot of money to do this, but in the end, I'm telling you, it is well worth it. We finally got RTK GPS installed on the floor scrubber. I mean, we just need it for this big giant shop, you know? Makes scrubbing way easier, so let's go scrubbing. Oop. Yep. It's working good. Hands free. Suppose we better take the auto steer back off. Good to go. Now let's start putting on a cutting board. Now that we got the shop nice and cold from opening the door, and our floor all muddy again, bring the tractor back in, we can get started with this cutting edge. But I have lost all ambition to do it. We're gonna use the big one right away. I am guessing it is this size. Let's go see if one of these come off easy. I think it is gonna be the liquid impact for these. We got the good old liquid impact here. So we are going to cut off these bolts. Actually, let's use something better than the liquid impact. I forget we have this thing. Well, I use the liquid impact when we can use the air impact, you know? By air impact, I mean plasma cutter. Yeah, we're gonna use this thing. We got the air hooked up, air hose. Got the power also hooked up here. See if I remember how to use this. We'll turn it on first. Got the ground hooked up, hopefully. Safety first always. Man, these suckers are dark. Okay. It's not working in my favor because the only angle I can get in there is that way, and it hits this and shoots sparks back at me. I'm all out of ideas. Yeah, this thing just, it doesn't work. I can't get a good angle to actually get through the whole bolt, so liquid impact it is again. No, we got one off there. One to go. Still got a little bit of wear left to it, but who knows how hard it'll get used this coming 2024 season. We got time. Might as well replace it. And besides, some broke on the top half somehow. Usually when you break it, you take a whole entire chunk out. Not just the top like that. We got the old cutting edges off right here. And all the pile of bolts right there. I got the two new ones started with 2 bolts and nuts each. So now I gotta go along, get the rest of them put in, use the Milwaukee Impact and zip them tight. And this job will be done. But man, those are heavy. Just like that. The new cutting edge is on. All bolts are on. It's all tightened up. Good old Milwaukee got a nice workout in. I think we have like 3 or 4 grease guns. But there's only one under here. Doesn't have grease. Ho ho. That's a first, it actually has grease. The real question is, how many of them are gonna take grease? $10 says it doesn't. Ho ho! You guys owe me $10. Man, these pins haven't seen grease in a while. Oh! I gave it enough and it popped and I heard it go psh. Ah! I switched it to #1 setting, which gives it a little bit more oomph and it stops it dead in its tracks. Definitely not taking grease. Oh, hate that when that happens.